एंटरटेनमेंट का खिलाड़ी। या है आपके सब कुछ म्यूजिक बॉम्ब्स और वेब सब में सब यही एंटरटेनमेंट का असली खिलाड़ी। यह रात सबको पेचिस म्यूजिक म्यूज और बिजा हो तैयार हो जाओ एंटरटेनमेंट की दुनिया। Power your game with 120 FPS gaming. Over 20 games including DGR, Call of Duty and it's the BDR power. Let you play. Literally, dynamic RGB lights keep it glowing, whether you're winning, charging, or just vibing. The Iron Man phone case. Stay lit in style. POCO 3D's Ice Loop cooling with a massive 5300mm² vapor chamber area to efficiently dissipate heat. Keep your performance stable, even during heavy usage. POCO 3D Ice Loop cooling. With a massive 5300mm vapor chamber and 11,000 in graphite layer, it efficiently dissipates heat to keep performance stable during heavy usage. Power comes with India's first Dimensity 8500 Ultra chipset. Fast, stable, and without compromise. Unconditional power. India's first Dimensity T-Dip when things heat up. Fast, stable, and without compromise.
X8 Pro lineup, splitting their new series across 3 distinct models that span a massive 15,000 rupee price gap. Looking at this comparison matrix, the overlap in specifications makes it incredibly easy to get stuck. You have hardware stretching from the accessible 30,000 rupee bracket all the way into the premium 40,000 rupee tier. If you look at the raw sticker price, the starting numbers sit high across the board, pushing these devices out of traditional mid-range territory. But factor in the 3,000 rupee instant bank discount from HDFC, ICICI, and SBI, and the math shifts. Your effective starting points drop to 29,999 rupees for the base X8 Pro, 34,999 rupees for the Ironman edition, and 39,999 rupees for the Max. Purchasing during this launch window secures the bundled POCO Shield benefits, giving you a 1-year extended warranty and 1 year of screen damage protection. The real decision is whether paying an extra 10,000 rupees gets you tangible hardware benefits or if it's purely a marketing upsell. Choose the wrong tier and you will either burn cash on visual aesthetics you'll end up covering with a case, or you'll shortchange yourself on the battery capacity your daily routine actually demands. Before trying to pick a specific variant, you need to accept the compromises shared across the entire series. Every single model here shares the exact same primary camera hardware, a 50-megapixel Sony IMX882 sensor. This feature scorecard maps out secondary camera limitations. You're capped at an 8-megapixel ultrawide, with 0 dedicated telephoto hardware. You also lose wireless charging across the lineup, and the USB-C port doesn't support display out for external monitors. These omissions are deliberate cost-saving measures. Skipping the wireless charging coils and heavy camera hardware allows POCO to pack in 100-watt wired charging while keeping the device thickness down to 8.38 millimeters. Because of these shared flaws, the entire X8 Pro series is built strictly for gamers and heavy media consumers. If you are a photography-first buyer, none of these variants are for you. Let's look at the financial entry point, the base POCO X8 Pro. This quadrant chart plots out the value proposition. Down here in the lower left, you get the Dimensity 8500 Ultra chip paired with a 6500 mAh battery. In real-world use, that specific combination guarantees heavy all-day power and easily sustains 120 frames per second in supported titles. The trade-off for paying the lowest price is giving up the absolute maximum battery capacity of the highest tier and settling for a standard physical design. But at an effective price of 29,999 rupees, you are securing the absolute best price-to-performance ratio in the entire lineup. That brings us to the Ironman edition, sitting at an effective price of 34,999 rupees. Physically, the design mimics iconic black and gold armor, with a custom back panel and dynamic RGB camera lights resembling an arc reactor. That theme carries over into the software, with custom HyperOS icons, plus a dedicated unboxing experience loaded with Marvel collectibles. Returning to the quadrant chart, the hardware reality becomes obvious. This edition gives you 12 gigabytes of RAM standard, but it uses the exact same Dimensity 8500 processor and 6500 mAh battery as the base model. If we run the math, a standard base model with 12 gigs of RAM costs 32,999 rupees. That means you are paying exactly a 2,000 rupee premium for the Ironman treatment. You are trading raw hardware return on investment for visual exclusivity and collectability. Finally, we hit the top tier, the POCO X8 Pro Max, stepping up to the 39,999 rupee effective price bracket. The internal architecture here upgrades entirely to the cutting-edge 3-nanometer MediaTek Dimensity 9500s processor, representing a massive leap in hardware power. That silicone pushes past 3 million on the Antutu benchmark, translating to extreme processing power designed to handle maximum load tasks without breaking a sweat. Looking at the chart one last time, the Pro Max sits in the highest hardware bracket because it expands the screen to a 6.83-inch panel and houses a massive 9,000 mAh battery. Cautionary: accommodating that much battery capacity requires a physical trade-off. The device is undeniably heavier and bulkier in the hand. It also forces a market competition trade-off. Crossing the 40,000 rupee threshold puts this phone directly against competitors that offer far superior camera arrays. This specific device exists to do one thing: eliminate battery anxiety for extreme power users who refuse to carry a wall charger. So, making the final purchasing decision means ignoring the spec sheet for a second and looking strictly at your priorities. This flowchart maps the scenarios. If your priority is maximum performance under 30,000 rupees, go straight to the base X8 Pro. It's an ideal match for budget-conscious gamers who don't care about having a versatile camera. If your priority is aesthetics and you want a device that turns heads, the Iron Man Edition is your target. It's an easy win for Marvel fans, but a poor choice if you immediately hide your phone inside a thick, opaque case. And if your non-negotiable priority is absolute maximum battery endurance and screen size available, follow the path to the X8 Pro Max. It is perfect for frequent travelers or field workers, but expensive overkill for the average daily user. Matching your actual daily habits to the right hardware tier is the only way to avoid overspending on unused features. If you are going to buy, acting during the launch window is critical to secure that 3,000 rupees instant bank discount. You also need to ensure you claim the bundled POCO Shield coverage. These devices use massive, ultra-bright 1.5K AMOLED displays. Paying out of pocket to replace one after a drop wipes out any deal you got at checkout. Hardware value only exists as long as the device stays in one piece. Making that protection claim is the final step in a smart purchase.